nervous, I must be honest, because we were supposed to meet the crew in Miami, and I've just heard that they've broke down somewhere en route. So there is some pressure. So I'm not sure what is exactly the problem, but we're on our way there, and hopefully it's small because we still have to do quite a lot of mileage, to be honest.
After traveling through Africa and Europe for Voices of Humanity, the ZaiTruck is now on another mission. A 3,000-mile journey across the US from Orlando to Las Vegas, promoting Zailab's contact center solution. But there are some issues with the truck.
We need a few parts.
Okay.
So there's a store down the street. We're going to try to see if we can get some parts here and fashion this pump back together.
Our air compressor packed up. The bearing failed on the front end. And this actually happened before in Nairobi. It's on our way from Kilimanjaro to Kenya. And we replaced it with this refurbished part. And what we've done now here in America, we've sourced a new part that's we're about now to fit back in here.
9.5, that's the one you need, right? That's
what we need.
The truck creates a huge buzz in the little town of LaBelle, and in no time everybody wants to come and help.
The one thing about beautiful things, design and so forth, it makes us feel things, and there is another thing that makes us also feel is actually when we give. You know, when we give for no reason, we just stop here because it's so beautiful truck. It makes everybody happy. So it's so simple, you know. Beautiful thing attracts beautiful things, and it brings out the best in people.
You know, people just want to be a part of it in some way. And to your point, you know, giving makes people feel good.
Justin, let's go. The truck, you see, we're not going to make it to Miami. Forget about it tonight, right? Why are we doing this journey in the first place is because we want to see agencies, right? That's the main thing.
Priority, yeah.
What is this thing? I mean, everybody in town's been looking at it and wondering, what is it?
What is it? What do you think it is?
I know it's on a 6x6.
That's right.
Military vehicle.
That's right.
Looks like a space vehicle.
That's also right.
With the help of some of the villagers, Rolf manages to modify the screw threads so now the oil can be connected to the compressor pump. And then there are some more treats.
You need it.
You need it. Something to eat, something
Thanks.
to drink.
This is great.
We've just been offered a Coke and a cheeseburger by this lovely lady from LaBelle. I think she's from LaBelle. And this is why we do it, isn't it? To meet all these people and have rewarding conversations.
Never seen anything quite like it. It's doing what it needs to, though. It's drawing attention. You stop anywhere, I imagine you've got a crowd. It's cool. Everybody's interested in something different about the truck. You know, he was talking about how it's an old military truck and looking at the mechanics of it, and I'm looking at the space age look of it, you know, and it's just really neat to see.
This is really the reason why we're doing this. It's just magnificent, you know. So the way that when we help each other, how fulfilling it feels, and we should live like that all our life. But thank you very much. I really appreciate for everything. Really amazing people. Thank you, and God bless. Okay, we're in Orlando now, and there is a expo here at Dolphin Hotel.
Okay, and so you arrive with the ZaiTruck. I mean, that's guerrilla marketing. I mean, it's reinventing the word guerrilla marketing.
Well, you know what? Some people call it guerrilla marketing. That is a day as usual because I'm just taking my truck to go and drive to the expo. So if we can get some guerrilla marketing out of it, fantastic. But at the end of the day, I'm just driving with my car or my truck to the expo.
Organizers of the expo are keen to have a look at what's parked in front of their door.
All opened and expanded.
Yeah.
It looks like you did a little four-wheeling too.
Oh, yeah, that's another story.
I think it was a very good tactic what we did by bringing the truck and putting it right in front of the exhibition hall. People are actually asking us, and they're making the association with our T-shirt, and they're saying, "Oh, you're the truck guys. What is it that you guys do?" So it's definitely having the impact that we wanted, which I think is great.
Well, we just finished our first step in our tour. It did finish a little bit earlier as expected. So in fact, it's now about 1 o'clock. So we have the whole afternoon. So maybe my colleague here will know where we're going. Where are we going?
This afternoon, Nuruddin, I'm thinking that maybe we go and we try some rides out at Disney Resort. No, only kidding. I think what we want to do now is just plan the meetings that we can have on Friday. There's some calls we need to make. We need to catch up on a couple of emails, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
The whole idea behind the road trip is to meet so-called master agencies who can help to upscale the sales force in the US.
We're in St. Augustine, beautiful city in Florida, up north. How has it been so far?
Well, St. Augustine is actually the oldest city in the United States, so it's a beautiful, beautiful location, absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday we were in Tampa, one of our first legs in our journey, and it didn't go as well as I anticipated. I must be honest. We will see what comes out of it, but yesterday was a little bit of a disappointment, actually.
I don't get impressed very easily, but I seen you coming. I was like, "Come on!" I thought I was the tallest one. That is awesome, man. That is nice. I gotta check it out. I'm sorry.
That's the best you can offer.
That is so cool. No, come on. That is cool, man. I love it. I love it. Cool, man. I love it. I love it. I trade you. All right, guys. You take care, man. Happy travels, okay? Take it easy, buddy. Be safe.
How important is it for Zailab to be here?
Everybody wants to do business in the United States because it's one of the biggest consumption market in the world. But it's actually very difficult to do business in the United States. And one story I keep hearing is really about some businesses come to the United States, but they don't understand the culture of the United States. And this is something that I've actually learned from yesterday. But a mere fact that we were in Tampa, and in Tampa, it didn't go the way I anticipated. It was a disappointment, and I should take that as a learning. Again, things are being done slightly different here in the United States. But if you crack it, you do very, very well, and I'm very hopeful.
After a challenging first week, the team is keen to have a break, and in the next town en route, they find the right place to relax.
So, Michael, what's the plan tonight?
So it's Saturday night. I think we need a little bit of a break. It's a night off for us. So I'm going to take the guys down to a jazz fest in Jacksonville, Florida.
Any dress code?
Dress code? We're going to represent with the ZaiTruck t-shirts. The rest of it's all casual, just to get around and be with the local people.
The festival is considered one of the best in the US and is held during Memorial Day weekend. The Free Fest attracts thousands of people to the downtown Jacksonville area. Later in the evening, the ZaiTruck becomes the focal point, and many people want to know everything about this amazing vehicle.
That's insane. That's so cool.
May I ask you what you think of the truck?
I love it. It's awesome. I wanted to see it open up, but you probably can't open it up right here. But it's great. Y'all don't have a video or anything of how y'all built it? Y'all do?
You actually go on. I have no idea.
Okay, that was fun. Park here.
So go check out our site.
Yeah.
You'll see all the videos, how it was built, everything.
I'll check it out.
So follow us. You're going to be on it.
Yeah, I got it.
The ZaiTruck has done its magic again as the perfect conversation starter. A few days later, a great opportunity arises in San Francisco, and Nuruddin decides to leave the team.
No, but you guys don't need to share me cookies. You are masters as well. Take care. Okay. Michael, take care. Safe travels. Take care. And take care of these people, okay?
Yeah.
Feed them and whatever. Okay, and I'm booking this 11 o'clock flight, eh? You sure we can make it on time?
No, you will, Noradine. According to GPS, we're going to be there at 9:30, so you got a good 14 minutes still, so you're fine.
Nuruddin, you leaving the team, you're actually on your way to San Francisco. Why is that?
Okay, so San Francisco is unfortunately not en route. So that's why I'm flying out from Atlanta. Going to meet actually a master agency who actually at the last minute wanted to see us. And it's quite an important one, so hence the reason I'm flying on my own, and the team will continue en route all the way to Dallas, and later on I will connect with them. But while I'm in San Francisco, it also allows me to meet Steve, our CFO, and also some other partners as well. So hopefully I'll see the team probably in the next couple of days. Cheers.
So Michael, what are you making?
Well, today being Sunday, and in classic Italian tradition of my heritage, even though we're on the road, I felt it proper to make pasta with meatballs. Just give the guys a little treat while we're on the road.
We do have a meeting in California, which Noradine and Steve Buck will be attending physically, and myself and Michael will be doing that via video conference. It's with one of the larger master agencies, and the president has agreed to sort of continue the discussions with us and to see how we can partner together with them, which I think is fantastic news for the organization.
So the master agencies are important to us because they help us create scale very quickly. Your sales force that you would then put out onto the street to help gain end users grows very quickly, and that enables us to create the scale, gain market share, build the pipeline, all the things that we need to do in a much faster method of doing it on your own. That's why they're very, very important to us.
We're in for a record-breaking weekend. There is some relief, though, coming, and it's in sight by next week. Now, today, no relief. We're still going to make it into the low 90s.
So Fokin, where is the rest of the team?
We were hoping that we would all be arriving at Phoenix at the same time, but the truck started making a bit of a knocking sound on the engine, and we weren't sure what exactly the problem was. So just to take the precautionary measures, Rolf wanted to stay behind at the previous town so that he could have a look at it on what the problem is, and we hope to get some feedback later during the course of today. We're en route now to an outsourcer here in Phoenix. We've managed to secure a site visit with them, and we're going to go and see what it's all about, and we'll take it from there.
Water pump. What's up, Andrea?
Hi.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
Operations manager here too as well. We move over here. There's again just more office space, a couple conference rooms there. Lots of room to go through.
You know, it's really important for us to visit existing contact centers while on this road trip because it gives us a good insight into how they do things. So not only for us to impart our ideas on some of these companies, but also for us to gain insight into what they do and learn from them as well. So what I've learned from these visits is a lot around the hiring practices, the ability to monitor, to make decisions on the fly, and the variety of things that you need to do in a contact center each and every day. We can compare those against how we do it, and frankly, after looking at it, extremely excited about what we can bring to the market and offer these companies to enhance their current modes of operation.
So currently now we're at the last stretch. We've got 100 miles to go to Las Vegas. The good news is that the truck is also on its way. It's being towed at the moment, and I believe that Rolf has also arrived at Las Vegas, and a couple of the other team members are going to be arriving tonight.
The final destination is the CCW Expo in Las Vegas, where the ZaiTruck will be the centerpiece of the Zailab booth. The truck needs to arrive on time now.
Rolf, what happened with the ZaiTruck?
Well, I mean, we've been traveling through Africa from the bottom, Cape Town, to Egypt, and we had some trouble along the way. It still drives, but we just didn't want to take the chance of damaging the engine any further. So I think all is well. It's gone exactly according to plan in terms of our commitments to the expos.
So Rolf, you've been the driver on the road trip, but you're gonna change roles in a couple of days.
Yeah, it's actually quite amazing how we switch over in roles. Part of the team, design team, has flown over. They're already in Las Vegas, and we're going to be preparing for the expo. We're building our own expo, where most other companies go in and build it, get contractors to do it. We do it ourselves. All set for this coming week. Everything's in place. We've shipped some furniture over, designed some furniture for the stand, and I'm excited and confident that we're going to pull this one off like we did in Orlando.
Today and tomorrow we are going to be continuing with the build-up, and by tomorrow evening we have to be finished, and so then it's just going to be cleaning the truck, getting the stand spick and span, and then the show starts for 2 days. Nuruddin arrives just on time to overview the building of the stand. It is also the end of an amazing journey of rewarding conversations through the US.
The thing that I've learned through this exercise was the fact that the United States is really, really big. Okay, so maybe I underestimated the size of it, and I thought I could be in many different places, but which we didn't achieve. However, we did manage to get some fantastic meetings with master agencies, so we are very ready to roll out our sales force here in the United States. So I'm very, very happy actually. This is our second expo, so we had one in Enterprise Connect. This is the second one here. It's a different audience, but again, very excited. We have a fantastic stand again, and I know our product is right. I know we're ticking the boxes, so I'm very confident it's going to be a successful expo. This is what our DNS stands for. Okay, so this is the Senior Vice President of the United States. Very, very big title, but what is he doing? He's putting a table together, and that's why we're going to win. That's why.